Hey, sixth graders, happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. We are moving on to polygons in the coordinate plane. Now, the previous section, 9.3, we actually covered this a few chapters actually at the beginning of chapter 7. Yeah. So we are going to skip that. That is just plotting points on the coordinate plane, but we did that already. The first time we did it, I included negative numbers in there, so you should be covered for that. So what we're going to do is draw polygons and then also find out the lengths of their sides, which are going to help us with perimeter. Okay, so this might be a little hard for you guys to do without graph paper if you don't have it. If you have it, pause the video, go get graph paper, get a ruler, and use it. If you don't have graph paper, maybe you can sketch it on regular paper or just really follow along. The homework tonight is all going to be online. So with Google Slides, so you don't need graph paper. I'm going to provide it for you. But for the notes, it might be nice to have. So the first example is really simple. We're just graphing 3 points, F, G, and H, and then we're connecting the dots to make a triangle. If you have 3 points, what shape are you going to end up with? A triangle. Okay, so F is 2, 5, so that's up here. G is 4, 1 over here, and H is 0, negative 2. We can connect those 3 dots, and voila, you have a triangle. Very easy. Okay, rulers are important for this stuff. Okay, same thing here. We have 3 points, 1, 2, 4, 2, and 3, 1. So here's point A, 1, 2. Here's B, which is 4, 2, and then C, which is 3, 1. Connect those dots, and again, you have a triangle. Very straightforward. What do you think is going to happen if you have 4 points? Okay, if you have 4 points, you're going to end up with a square or a rectangle or a trapezoid or a polygon of some sort with four sides. Okay, right now they are giving you, I'm giving you a rectangle that's already been graphed. So we have these 4 endpoints. Our question is to find the perimeter of this rectangle. So what we have to do is find the length and the width of each side. So the length is, let me go backwards here. The length is going to probably be this right here from A to B and also from C to D. So there's 2 of those, okay? And then the width is B to D and A to C. Again, there's 2 of those. So if you count, you'll find the length. So from going from A to B, we go 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. Where's my mouse? 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. So our length is going to be 4. So this line and this line are 4. Okay, width, we're also going to count from B to D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 and 6. So remember those numbers. You know how I mentioned there's 2 lengths and 2 widths? You can either add those all up together or you can use this formula for a rectangle. So a perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times its length plus 2 times its width. We said length was 4. So we're going to take 2 times 4 and add it to our 2 times 6, which is our width. And we end up with 20. So the perimeter of that rectangle on the previous page is 20. Okay. Same thing here. I'm giving you a graph of a rectangle. We need to find the length and the width. So the length, if we're going from X to Y, we have 1, 2, 3 units. And if you go from Y to Z to find the width, you have 10. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to take 2 times our length plus 2 times our width. So 2 times 3 plus 2 times 10, and you get 26. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 10 is 20. 6 plus 20 is 26. So the perimeter of the rectangle is 26 units. All right, so we're going to throw in some word problems here, okay? And remember, don't get nervous about all the words that you see. Just extrapolate the important stuff from the word problem. Candace's house is at the corner of 3rd Avenue and 7th Street. She walks from her house west to minus 2nd Avenue, then south to 4th Street, then east to 3rd Avenue, and then back home. How far did she walk? All right, so you're going to plot the points, draw the rectangle, find the length, find the width, and go from there. Okay. Oh, wait, it wasn't graphed. Okay, so hang on a second. You kind of have to visualize this. So she starts on 3rd Avenue, 3rd and 7th. So your coordinate point is 3, 7. Okay, she goes west to minus 2nd Avenue, and then south to 4th Street, then east to 3rd Avenue, then back home. So you have to sketch that. And when you do, if you count the distance, the length is 5 and the width is 3. So when you multiply all that out together, you get 16. So she walked a total of 16 blocks. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. I'm giving you a polygon that has vertices at 2, 4. And vertices, remember, is just a fancy word for endpoints, okay? 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 1, and 2, 1. What type of polygon is this, and what is its perimeter? So we're going to get, you're going to graph that, and you'll find out that it's a rectangle. And then when you count, when you count all the sides, you'll find out that you have a perimeter of 8 units, okay? So it's just a simple matter of plotting the points, connecting the dots, and counting around the units to find the perimeter. Okay, so that is it. Like I said, the homework is going to be on a Google Slides. You don't have to worry about it if you don't have graph paper. It's all going to be provided for you. And as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. All right, have a great day.